In 1 hour, and what is the deal with Steve Beshears? I mean, what bothers me about these sorts of things, and you're new to it, the Gov decided that the official tree is going to be a holiday tree and not a Christmas tree. And as usual, you read this from the Courier-Journal out of Louisville, and that the people they find to take issue with Steve Beshears is going to be a Republican because they have to make some noise. Let's see, who else? A minister, because obviously they like Christmas, and some family values group. Now, mainstream people can be opposed to this. You don't have to go looking for a minister or a family values group or a political opponent to find opposition to this. There's plenty of opposition to this among average people. My opposition lies in this reality, and maybe I've made this point once before. If someone on Steve Beshears' staff is listening to me, or anybody, this is the point you have to make. If you have to change the name of the tree because you don't want to offend people, what you're saying is non-Christians find Christianity offensive, when most of them don't. So you're calling non-Christians bigots. That's what you're doing. I get, email after email every year when the stuff comes up from people, Jewish faith, Muslim faith, whatever, saying I am not at all offended by the term Christmas tree. Not at all offended by the phrase Merry Christmas. But some politicians think you're a bigot. Steve Beshears is one of these. Now, if in fact a Jewish group in Kentucky wanted to have a menorah placed somewhere around Hanukkah, would Steve Beshears say, okay, we're going to change the name of that to the Big Holiday Candelabra because we don't want to offend anyone? Well, I as a Christian might say, hey, numbnuts, I'm not the least bit offended by that thing being called a menorah, since that's what it is. And for you to suggest I would be offended at the name menorah suggests that you think I'm a bigot. Or toss in anti-Semite. I'm not. It is ridiculous to call it the big candelabra. It's also ridiculous to call it the holiday tree. We don't put it up for Easter. We don't put it up for the 4th of July. We don't put it up for Memorial Day. Those are all holidays. It's far too nebulous. It's not a holiday tree. It is specific to one of the holidays that happens to fall on the 25th of December. Now, granted, it's in most cases up through New Year's, but in many cases it's not. Nobody waits till after Christmas to make sure it's up for New Year's. They put it up in time for Christmas because it's a Christmas tree. I do not believe that Jews, Muslims, agnostics, atheists, well, atheists are kind of bigoty, but for the most part, the rest of them are not. And I don't think they'd have any problem with calling that what we all know it to be, and that's a Christmas tree. Thank you. I'm not running against Steve Beshears. I don't want political office anywhere, and I don't live in Kentucky. I'm not a minister, and I'm not part of some family values organization. I'm just the average Joe who realizes the ridiculousness and stupidity of changing the name of Christmas tree to holiday tree. Please, pass it on up the chain of command, would you? When it gets to the Gov, have him get back to me. If he needs me to explain this to him at a one-on-one level, I'd be happy to do something like that. I'm here for him.